I know people always say you can't hate localizers enough. It's kind of similar to what people say about game journalists or journalists in general these days. But this 9-second clip might be the most perfect example we have yet, proving that these localizers need to be replaced by AI sooner than later. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. And today we have a clip from a account on X called Rock Solid showing 9 seconds from Umayaru Pretty Derby, where it is completely mistranslated to remove Merry Christmas for the sake of saying Happy Holidays. And you gotta wonder, at what point do people say, this agenda has gone too far? Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and we're gonna check out this 9-second clip, and then we're gonna react to what the community is saying about it, because holy crap, is this wild. So you hear them say, Merry Christmas. But right underneath that, it says Happy Holidays. Again, I can't help but think that localizers need to be out of jobs immediately. Thankfully, the rise of AI is, while it might not be perfect yet, it's definitely getting there and very soon eclipsing what humans are able to do, even when it comes to local language nuances and trying to perfect it to make sure it's the right thing to say, because these localizers are taking a lot of liberties with how they want things to come across in order to, I don't know, indoctrinate the future generations. I used to think that sounded crazy, by the way, saying things like that, until you realize that it's a cult that pushed forward this same ideology everywhere they go, wearing the nose rings and having the Smurf-colored blue hair and drawn-on tattoos and very strange approach to life, typically leaning towards the communistic mindset and pushing Marxism. And for whatever reason, don't like to say Merry Christmas, and instead have to say Happy Holidays as part of the cult mantra. And this is not being taken very well by the community whatsoever. I said, bro, they audibly say Merry Christmas. Like, you can actually hear it. And localizers still change it to say Happy Holidays. What the actual F? As far as the quote retweets, we got Teo saying, banner translates to Christmas party. Localizers caption it holiday party. See, that's one of the nuanced things that even I missed out on because I don't understand Japanese. So even in Japanese, it means Christmas party. And they translated the writing to say holiday party. Every character on and off the screen says Merry Christmas in English. Localizers caption words we can all hear as Happy Holidays instead. I'm so sick of Christmas being treated like a bad word. Isn't that the truth, by the way? Why is this something that they're so afraid of saying? Merry Christmas. Holy crap. Like, when did that become you can't say that anymore? Are you going to offend other religions or denominations out there that don't believe it? Who cares? It's literally just the season of saying thanks and Merry Christmas. How is it offensive? Still, to this day, I will never understand that. Kangman Lee, the banner literally says Christmas party. I hate localizers. Master TDS, as a Jewish man, I don't need people to change Merry Christmas to Happy Holidays for me. When someone says Merry Christmas, it's goodwill, not harm. Tiptoeing around harmless phrases to avoid offending a very small but very loud group will never make sense to me. This here is a Jewish person saying that they don't even care that they're saying Merry Christmas. Yet there are people getting offended for Jewish people that are worried, oh my God, what about Hanukkah? What about all the other things that are being celebrated out there by other religions? Who cares, man? Happy Hanukkah to Jewish people. Like, what? Why do people worry or get afraid of saying these things? How is it affecting anything? These ideological localizers have something wrong with them internally, where they always have to push the message everywhere they go. Master TDS continues saying, localizers should translate things accurately when at all possible. Making stupid changes like this is not only harmful, It's pointless. I would disagree. I think that there is a point to it. They are trying to control how people think by changing the language of what's allowed and what's not. And once people bend the knee to them, they can continue pushing the message of what's allowed and what's not. This has been seen throughout history, and they're trying to do it again right now. Clyde Dante, I wholeheartedly agree with. This is why AI is replacing these morons, and I don't feel bad for them either. Once again, fries in the bag. Yellow Flash, this is why everyone cheered when AI started taking localizer jobs. Chuck Gaffney says, and this is translated from Japanese, many Western words in katakana are literally their exact transliterated words. Angry emoji. Grums, this is why no one cares if AI takes localizer jobs. They have been doing this for 10 years, absolutely ruining things. And that's a good point too. This clip here is not necessarily brand new. When I was doing some research behind the scenes when I was getting set up for this video, it may be from a couple years ago, but it is servicing right now to showcase just how insane the localizers have always been. Speaking to the point of everything we've been saying up to this point. Chibi Reviews, extremely disrespectful to Japan, and they make it extremely obvious they insert agenda into translations. You really can't hate localizers enough. Marshall Bahamut, I wish all localizers a very starvation and homelessness. This is Haruku Suzumori. This is so ridiculous. We never say happy holidays in Japanese. It sounds completely weird in katakana as well. Everyone has always said Merry Christmas, but unfortunately, many localizers are leftists. Interesting. Weird how the cult always seems to work together to push the agenda. Bunboriodo, mock your local localizer. This, by the way, a profession that has been shit on over and over again by people that are pushing an agenda. I feel really bad for any of the localizers out there that actually tried to do right by the communities because it was co-opted and taken over by leftist ideologues. Everyone defending localizers knows they are lying. There are no exceptions. Almost like extreme leftists. Weird. Kind of how they hate the truth and facts and reality. This kind of goes directly in line with that as well, creating their own truth and their own reality. Gamer Realist, they literally say it in English too. There's no excuse for this other than leftist ideological reasons. Don't let localizers gaslight or pretend it's trivial. Which actually speaks on a great point. For the longest time, this is one of those, oh, you don't understand being a localizer and how the nuances work with it. No, we do understand. And AI is taking your job. And there is no nuance being lost here anymore because AI is actually being smart enough to understand nuance and language changes. And it might not be perfect right now, but sure as shit is better than whatever the hell you guys are doing, changing Merry Christmas to Happy Holidays. Walter von Schkolvet says, I remember that some high-profile localizers were praising the Cygames localization team. When people say TLD, it really is total. These vandals must be stopped. And for those that aren't familiar with TLD, that is shorthand for total localization domination. These localizers are not just rewriting to fit the narrative of the local area, but injecting their own agenda, messaging, tone to be altered to push their own message to other people. It's a very dangerous road to be going down, and it's so bad that it even has its own acronym that people are recognizing now. The influence is systematic. It goes beyond translation into full ideological enforcement. And a lot of people, Madam Savvy is one of the big proponents for this too, and obviously Chibi Reviews. It is full vandalization of the original artist's work and their intention of getting out there. It is a massive problem. Basically pissing on a magnificent artwork. Like imagine going to the Louvre and pissing on the Mona Lisa. That's what these localizers are doing to push their agenda. That's why this is a massive problem. Tomboy Supremacist says, keep in mind when people say localizers are just lazy, that is the opposite of the truth. And this is a prime example. Changing Merry Christmas to Happy Holidays is technically more work and is objectively less true to the source material. So why would you do it? Fletcher Williams, you don't hate the news media and localizers enough. They both hate Christmas. Well, I mean, they do, but I think that's only part of the story. They use this as an opportunity to push their agenda through the avenue of translating and controlling how speech works. Justin is here, says, the funny part about this is happy holidays isn't even a saying in Japan because they are normally a country that recognizes Christmas is Christmas, not this nebulous holidays. You will never see a Japanese person say happy holidays, which again goes to speak to that makes no sense in the context of this clip. I could go on forever on this. Lots of people quote tweeting it, but I think the best way to end this video is to cover what Madam Savvy said. English localizers are all hormonal, terminally online freaks, and the day AI replaces them is the day I push to make a holiday. Only in English is this changed. Localizers aren't human, and I will never treat them as such. They are failed propagandists and parasites. What a beautiful way to end this video. So yeah, again, can never hate localizers enough. And I think this, I know it's only a 9-second clip and it's only 2 words being changed, but it perfectly exemplifies the exact issue with what's been going on with localizers in general for the entire anime industry, game industry, entertainment media at large, using entertainment as the vehicle to push propaganda. And it's not even a secret anymore. There's been stories I've covered in the past on this channel of actual localizers saying, yes, I'm using this to push my agenda. They're right out in the open, brazenly putting it forward, not caring about any of the repercussions because for so long, they've gone unchecked. It feels like the pendulum's been swinging back pretty hard now, and the checking is happening. But I'm going to leave that one right there. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing. Smash, J, smash, J, smash, J.